you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed in attaining all and that which is your need? To be heard by the real answerer of all deeds, the true hearer of all whom pleads. Who of you really want to bow down to the true King of Kings commanding the crown? To worship the one that ever rules alone, commanding everything of creation from the seat of its throne.
Good evening and welcome to what I had moment to call me for the stone. Your host, Minister Idris Taha. With me as always, that brother Fakir Abdul Aziz and Lord Holy-Apostle Deen Saleem. My ease peace and other blessings be with by each one of your presence.
My ease peace and blessings be with God's presence as well.
We want to thank y'all for tuning to this program and I had moment to call me for the storm. And I want to give a shout out to the community of A.H.A.D as well as the other organizations.
If somebody's on multiple medications or even on any types of medication, does this interfere with medication at all?
It hasn't.
Like we call religion, that went into our 40 days of holy purification, our fast for this day. So, it's the thing that Ahezaah has sent down to us as a part of a new reformation of the way of life that is sent down to the religion that came before us, through the Christian, from Abraham up to Holy-Apostle Deen now. And people understand the lineage, the line that the prophets come through. And he's a messenger prophet of the Lord Most High this day and time. We think he's alive, can't thank it enough for sending this man as a sign of mercy and grace for this day and time. Yeah. But with that being said, we wanted to get into this thing about the effects of the Urban Peace Day event that happened. I'm still in a high, spiritual high, emotional high, because what our Ahezaah have shown is that it can draw anyone together in the common of good, unity, family, community. And now that day showed that peace can be had, that it can be attained, and that unity can be had. We had people from all walks of life there, from different backgrounds, from gangs of Bloods and Crips there, and they all were sitting together. Everybody was there helping one another. And the spirit that the Lord sent down in that day was overwhelming, which I can't, so I'm still on the high from it, and the Lord is so beautiful in what it does, man. It manifests.
I think about the effort to put Urban Peace Day together, a number of those amongst us was about, and the struggle that it was involved, getting people to take hold of it, to believe in it, to make the contributions, put in the time, to give you dialogue. It was, and then to see the Urban Peace Day be as successful as it was.
Yeah,
that I was quite taken with that.
And
I thank Ahezaah so much for that.
Yes, sir.
I want to straighten some things out in regards to Urban Peace Day.
Oh.
Just the show we did prior to this, which was played last week. Brother Jeff had mentioned Suleiman,
Right.
And he came up with the idea about not Urban Peace Day, but bringing the Crips and the Bloods together.
Right.
And I just want to say that he's not forgotten, but part of his train of thought was part of the process of his teaching.
Oh, definitely.
His submission to what Ahezaah has given to me to teach.
Yes.
And I've worked with him for years trying to restructure his thought patterns. And the thought of bringing the Crips and the Bloods together was something that he was fed for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what we've been feeding him. And that's in our general conversation, bringing our children, our brothers back together and stopping them from hurting one another in the cause of the devil, to educate them and allow them to know that someone is behind them doing what they're doing, where they think that they're behind their own selves doing it. But it's a part of the diabolical genocide war that's going on and where the jinn and people of all, of all races that are against the chosen people in this nation, people who, of my family who were chosen to uphold this covenant of the Lord, which extends out to the community of A.H.A.D and Modern Mission and to the world, And so he recognized the fact that his train of thought came from the Lord Most High, and that is something that we've discussed. And that when he came to me, it was because he thought we was on a down side, because there were some things like I had closed the office and the classroom that we had open for free for 9 years on Lyons Avenue, where a lot of people were had concerns about coming in to be educated. So he came to me and said, you know, Holy Apostle, what about trying to bring the Crips and the Bloods together? He just didn't want me to stop.
Right.
So when I addressed that and said, well, not just the Crips and the Bloods, how about the whole community?
Yeah.
You know, how about the whole Essex County?
Yes.
How about the whole Newark? And then he said, yeah. And then we struck out, you know.
Yeah.
But the plan, the idea, the model, everything came directly from Ahezaah. And the people of the community of A.H.A.D understand that.
Yes.
The people of community A.H.A.D and the supporters of the modern mission understands that this is all still a spiritual mission that we're on. And Urban Peace Day is a part of that spiritual mission. You know, it's just one step of many steps that has already been taken.
Yes.
And one step of many steps that will be taken, you know. And so, you know, we had a beautiful day out there, and that's why the spirits was so high.
Yes.
You know, so peaceful, and the unity was so great.
Yes.
You know, and if you ask any one of those Essex County sheriffs, what did they think? I'm quite sure they would tell you that they were surprised at the peace.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen brothers coming from, you know, like one of the Bay brothers, the twins, you know, surviving brother, came out, and some others, you know, from back in the day. And I was glad to see them. I was disappointed in the fact of the matter that so many religious people, Muslims and Christians, you know, but my pet peeve has been the Muslims, you know, why they didn't come and support, you know, on a larger scale. You see, is it because it was not a Muslim thing? Why the Christians didn't come? Is it not because it wasn't a Christian thing? You know, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, of course we had Christians and Muslims and people of other faiths, but, you know, like the large contingent of representatives that we asked to come out to represent their organization, their churches, their mosques, and what have you, you know, we didn't have that, but we had such a successful day. And I have to admit that those who came were blessed by the Lord Most High, and they were the ones that were meant to be there, you know? And it was numbers that we couldn't fully count.
Exactly.
You know, but it was such a successful event, you know, and we have to, you know, bow down to the Lord for it, for the success of it, you know. But what I want this, you know, what I question put to you is like, what do you think about, you know, the Muslims and the Christians and people who say they want peace but can't come together if the idea don't come from their minds, through their minds?
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
That's one of the things I looked at as we went out there making the appeal, the call from the different houses of worship. We went into as well into the halls of the political arenas, as well as to the halls and social organizations. And those people that were in the house of the Lord who all proclaim to be of the Lord and manifesting a sign that we were here to help the people, and they try to model themselves as the so-called Jesus or Muhammad, and they all profess these prophets and say, okay, we want to be in the like them. But then you don't come out and call because the whole thing of the Lord has shown us that the ringing of the bell is the ringing of the bell of it, the praise and glory of it, what it manifests and what it gives us. You know, we didn't come to the Urban Peace Day with the idea of taking claim or prestige. It's about us. It's about them. That's what the prophets manifested to the people. I'm a representative of the Lord as a sign of mercy from the Lord to you, to call you back to it. So they should have been the first one, I believe, should have jumped on this idea of peace, because the Lord, one of the Lord's attributes is the peace. The salam, as they say in Islam, or Christians say, when we greet one of the peace be unto you and to each other. So I through the Holy Apostle, I didn't understand why they standoffish. Well, it didn't come through us. We want the full runners of this thing. So
well, a lot of what I've got was supposedly positive support. Oh yeah, we're going to be there. I'll be there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice idea. Even those that weren't going to come, that's a nice idea. Wish you the best, whatever. But or we'll be there. Maybe we'll come on through. You know, and the like that. But some experience in having dealt with people myself, you realize, okay, they may not, many people you'll find that, my experience, you'll find that they'll volunteer to do something, they're willing to do something, but then they won't show up. Yeah. So maybe just the great blessing of Urban Peace Day being the success that it was, as nice as it was, that we'll show that on the cable vision, we'll show it on television, word of mouth has gotten around, and then maybe next year or the year after, as the people, how did they say it, the teacher, if you build it, they'll come.
Yeah.
Then,
well, I want to take my hat off to Pastor Arnold.
Yes.
Arnold Lott.
Yes, sir.
You know, brother was very enthusiastic. He has a church up on 18th Avenue.
Yeah.
You know, and he was very enthusiastic, and he came out.
Oh yeah.
And he volunteered 3 vans for us.
Oh yeah.
You know, he went out and sent his people out into the community to solicit other people in the community, in the projects and the other areas of the urban area, to come out to Urban Peace Day. So we have to acknowledge him.
Okay.
Oh,
you
definitely.
know, beautiful brother, and I look forward to meeting with him and working with him, because we on this thing now where we want to get with Brother Hafiz Fareed, who did the documentary on Darfur and of Sudan, and he has anointed us or appointed us to host his documentary, and now I want to go and search the churches out, and the schools, the colleges out, the recreation areas, you know, different places, to see where we could get some screens and seating for people to have this thing shown all around the urban area, you know, as well as promote some of the things that we plan on doing, you know, as time goes on, you know. And but I do commend, you know, this brother, because he's true to heart. He's a soldier, and I'm quite sure some of the brothers out there in the hood know about him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I just want the people to know church is on 18th Avenue. You know, and if you're a Christian, this brother is he's a down to earth pastor. You know, and if you're a Christian, I recommend you go and sit with this man and see if he's talking about something you want to hear, something that will inspire you, you know. But my sadness is what happened to the Nation of Islam? What happened to the brothers? What happened to, you know, people who like the assistant to the mayor? You know, what happened to the people that was told that there was a messenger to come? You know, what happened to the people that was told back in the day that we were the chosen people? You know, what happened to them? Where are they? When we make this call of peace, why do we get threats of war and beheading and things of this nature? Let's go beat the man up. You know, what happened? I mean, it's ludicrous to me that they would think like that. I'm telling them I'm from the Lord. Well, they beheaded John back in the day.
That's true.
You know, but the Lord allowed that to happen. John had did his job, but I haven't finished my job, so they wasting their time to come to try to do something to me. Give me about 30 years, and then maybe the Lord will let you take me out. You know, or some of your sons or grandsons, maybe they'll, you know, send me off back to the heavens, you know. But it's not right now.
Oh, no.
Because this thing has to be done. And how long will it take for them to realize that I am real?
Well, I believe, you know, from what I see now, since prior to the Urban Peace Day event and afterwards now, those same standoff religious people are now slowly bringing that process, that standoffish. And I was thinking about what Allah said in the Quran when it said, when they got the spoils of the war came, we are with you now. That's what I'm seeing now. This is the effect of Urban Peace Day. Back to what we're talking about. Now I see the effect now. We were always with you. But then when the heat of the battle was on, those who we need to call to come rally round the flag or whatever, Ahezaah, Allah, and his messenger, the battle cry was made, was called out there about peace. We all seek that to attain that, to be of it. But now when it was made, the warriors that you talking about, those that were warriors back in the first, the nation that would have been out there full force if there was a time of Elijah. Now we have the message here now. Those same ones now, they have become comfortable, you know, for lack
of... And I say, Excuse me for cutting you off, but I say they must not have believed. Now continue.
That's a good, no, because
they must not have believed.
Because they believed in the prophecy of Malachi that was come.
If they believed in Elijah, then they would be here.
Right.
But they must not have believed.
That's the whole thing.
They could not hear. And that's why they were so easily taken off when Elijah passed.
Yeah.
Because they must not have believed. Why is it that I recognize certain individuals were not the ones before I knew I was?
Okay.
Why did I hear him speak one time say, he can't be the one, because he talking about he came and saved us from man. That Allah said to them, we were lucky, we were blessed, because they were going to kill us.
Yeah.
You know, how could he be the one talking about man killing us, and Allah promised us that it would cause us to rise like Lazarus?
Yeah.
How could he be the one telling us to be afraid of man?
Yeah.
He can't be the one. A true messenger of the Lord Most High will never tell you to fear death, to fear man.
Yeah.
So how could he come, the son? How could he step up and say, you lucky I'm here. You know, you should thank Allah I'm here because I've come to save you. They were going to kill you.
Yeah.
You understand? And then this other guy who glorified himself so much so, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and he know how to put himself up in a picture, you know, got the mosque behind him, he greater than the mosque, and they taking a picture from beneath him, and, you know, and
I believe I saw clouds in the picture, didn't I?
Oh, man, you know, I mean, these guys, these fall-offs from Elijah. Elijah knew the nation was going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
And Elijah told them that we were coming.
Yes.
But where are them brothers who said they believed? What do I have to do? How much more clear can I make this information? You understand? I was talking to a brother who followed me into Islam and followed other brothers like myself into Islam. Now he became high-minded. He went over to Egypt, to Arabia, Mecca, and he became Arabicized. I was talking to him about some of the falsehoods that's in the Holy Quran's translation, how they have purposely mistranslated certain things that Allah has shown me, because as you know Arabic, and you know I don't know Arabic. That's why I love keeping people like you around who could tell, well, he don't know it. I don't know it. So how could I point you to things and say, this is not it? Because Allah be telling me and I show you. Just like the noon. You know how they try to cause the noon to disappear out of the book and say, oh, they just put that behind the words, you know, and we've shown you the reality of that, right? And the brother told me once I started clearly telling him about certain things about the Arabs, he said, I can't talk to you no more. This brother's black as your shirt and got his beard painted orange as your tie.
Wow, yeah.
He said, I can't talk to you no more. I can't hear you no more because you talking about the Arabs. He might as well said, I can't talk to you more. I can't hear you no more because you talking about my God.
Yeah.
And the Arabs didn't bring this brother out of the projects. This brother lived in Hayes homes on the first floor in the projects where I grew up at. The Arabs didn't bring him out.
Yeah. So true.
He should thank Allah for Elijah's coming. He should thank Allah for me being around them projects around 7 and 9, speaking what I was speaking back in the day. And many of the other brothers who were soldiers of El in the Nation of Islam that was bringing that message of love and unity for our own selves, which they rejected.
But he's just showing us now what it's doing to you now. It's calling those new soldiers of El.
Oh, the new soldiers, not them old brothers.
Not them old guards.
Not them brothers who done got success going to their heads because they sit with the mayor or other high seats. And they can't, now all of a sudden, the jinn is their God.
I'm a party of the jinn.
They're a party of the jinn.
They're taken up by the material, like the people that pass down the street, but they're taken up by material success.
And Allah, see, here's the whole deal. Just like we had the forces that was trying to keep us away, Allah put a force of good in City Hall to battle that evil force that was trying to keep us away. Same evil force that tried to bring Bow Wow up in here. Same evil force that was with the NA movement across the park to try to keep the people away from Urban Peace Day. Same blue-eyed that spoke about in the Holy Quran about Allah's going to take them down And they don't understand the prophecy. See, the people, the common folks don't understand prophecy. They don't, and most of the Muslims don't understand, African-American Muslims don't understand the prophecy in the Quran. You ask someone where the prophecy is in the Quran, they can't show you.
Yeah.
But people in Newark is living prophecy.
Yes.
People in Newark is living prophecy right now. And that old blue-eyed is in Newark.
That's right.
And I'm not ashamed or afraid to say it.
Oh, no. Yeah.
You see? Because, see, we know how the jinn rolled.
Yeah.
And we know his roots. We know what people he working for, as he smile and say, he for the Newarkers.
Right.
We know who he really working for. No. And we know how it was prophesied that they would take over. So I told you this back in the early 90s.
Yes, you did.
That they're going to try to take Newark. But here's the whole thing. Ahezaah said they building Newark believing they building it for themselves. They buying it up and building it thinking they doing it for themselves. This is the new city of peace. And that's what Jerusalem means. Exactly. The city of peace. This is the new Jerusalem.
Yes, sir.
And Allah's hand is on this. Ahezaah's hand is on this. And it don't matter what you think, you people in power and politics and bankers and people who got all these riches, no matter what you think, you cannot defeat Ahezaah.
No, you can't.
And you can send me all the tax papers you want to send me, you know, because I've been working for 29 years for free.
Teacher, we've shared with the African-American people in particular that there are a sector of people that recognize that this is the chosen region.
Yes, there's people over in the East that recognize this is the chosen place. You understand? There's people in the East who know about the Twin Towers going down from prophecy.
Oh, yeah.
They understand, they recognize Nostradamus and his words and know he was more than just a philosopher and a healer. You understand? See, there's people in high places that know the truth. There's people in high places that know me. That's why they've done certain things that they've done over the years. Trying to take us down. You understand? And we fighting a war for the people of this city. For our people who fighting the war for the people of this world who is about peace. And people don't recognize what we're doing. But see, Ahezaah is wise. And it says keep the religion away from the civic organizations.
That's right.
So I don't come out to you with the religion of the universal religion of truth.
That's right.
I come out to you with Urban Peace Day, the third house. A.H.A.D Incorporated. Give, give, give. Come learn. Come be educated. Come be freed.
Come be family.
Now, if you want to find out where I get my information from, what empowers me,
then
oh, well, I got something that you can have. It's free too.
That's right.
Oh, but you do have to pay something. It's free monetarily, but you have to pay with your life. You have to give your life up to what your soul is encompassed by.
That's right.
You see, because you can't come half-stepping with this. See, if you had hundreds of thousands of brothers that half-stepped with Elijah, and Allah knew them. And see, Allah knew them before they knew themselves. And Allah put the prophecy about them in the book of Malachi, how he would burn them to stubble.
Yeah.
For the measly prices they paid the people that was working for them, like when they had the steak and takes. Allah in this prophecy, it goes so low as to talk about the small things that's happening, the normal things that you would never think is associated with such highness as divine prophecy.
Yes.
But if divine prophecy don't touch upon your life in the normal and the small thing, then what is it for?
Yeah.
You know, our people get so confused and lost, they think prophecy was just for yesterday. They believe the stories of the devil. They say Muhammad is the last or was the last and there's no more to come, you know, but at the same time, they talk about the 12 scientists and the 24 scientists and the 12 sheikhs and the 2, you know, that's supposed to come hitting and, you know, and wait a minute now, if Muhammad believes in the book of Revelation and that was yet to come, how is no one to come to speak from the Lord? I mean, you think the Lord gonna come and speak to everybody?
Individually, yeah.
Because that's what a lot of people want to play. Oh, yeah, well, the Lord speaks to me. Yeah, can you hear him? Can you hear it? You know, do you hear it, or what is it you listening to?
Yeah, one of the great prophecies that Ahezaah manifests in his holy book, the Quran, the example when Ahezaah says, when my messengers come to you, reciting my sign. Now, if the messenger have come Muhammad the final, then what message are you talking about to come after him? Who was it talking about now when my messengers come to you?
Well, our intellectual brothers in Islam want to say that Allah was kind of confused. They want to say that that Allah needs the hadith to verify the Holy Quran.
Then that's not
that Allah needs the hadith to teach you how to pray. When Allah said the Holy Quran was the perfect book, but our intellectual brothers in Islam want to say, oh, it's not perfect because you need the hadith. Wait a minute.
It's imperfect.
Right.
Allah is the author of the Holy Quran, not Muhammad.
Exactly.
Muhammad was a pen. Just like I'm not the author of the divine book of recitation. I'm the pen, but I signed my name so no fool in the world would take claim of it and confuse people.
Right.
You understand?
Oh, yeah.
Muhammad took claim as a messenger prophet of the Lord.
Exactly.
And Muhammad didn't take praise. Muhammad's name was misspelled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, speak on it.
Huh?
Speak on
You
it.
people in my audience understand what the Muslims have done. They have misspelled Muhammad's name. His name is Muhammad, not Muhammad. Muhammad means one worthy of praise. That's Allah's name.
That's right.
Muhammad is Allah's name. Muhammad, now that's the prophet's name. One who praises much.
Yes.
Huh? And I make that simple and clear. Oh, I can. Oh, do you hear them TVs being turned off? Oh, you hear them TVs being broke? Oh man,
I hear it.
I may hear some being turned up and say, "Shh, be quiet."
Listen to this man.
Some of those too.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, Allah is real, and you cannot shut it up.
Yeah.
Huh? It has said in the book of Revelation that I would have the new name of the Lord in my presence, and I do. Now, it said I would have stars in my right hand, and I do. It said I would have feet that would be like burnt brass, and you can bear witness, I do. And it said that this man would be the Lion of Judah resurrected.
Yes.
And Samuel, not Jesus, was the Lion of Judah.
That's right.
And I am Samuel, born and raised.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
Allah was so merciful, it caused my parents to name me Samuel. Again. Huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, Holy-Apostle. I hear the people is trying to tell me. They turn the volume up. They said, wait a minute. It ain't Jesus in Revelation? It's not Jesus?
No, it's not Jesus.
Okay.
That was implemented.
Okay.
That was put in there, just like a lot of other things was put in. Just like they put things in the Holy Quran in the translations that these intellectual Muslims don't want to acknowledge. But you explain to me, if these brothers are not worshiping the Arabs as they new slave owners, and they understand Arabic, why is it that Allah can give to me, who can't read Arabic, these truths about the mistranslation, and they can read it and they don't see it?
Right.
How can they go, hundreds of thousands of them, knowing that these truths have been twisted, and act as though they don't?
I easily give you the answer. Seeing, they see, not hearing, they hear, nor do they understand.
Thank you, brother.
That's where it comes from.
That's
where it's coming from.
Who of you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you